red wine, which came from our friends from Sushi Roll. And Trent is with us right now, and they have got a new song called A Taste of Rock and Roll that I guarantee you anybody who loves rock and roll will hear this and say, wow, this is a hit song right here. And it's going to be for us down here because you guys have already requested it quite a few times. Trent is with us right now from, I believe, Chicago area, Trent?
I am. I'm actually walking down the street here in Chicago, and I'm going to the post office to mail a record that I put out in '93 with a band called Blackbone with members of Saliva in that band. And they are, I've got a couple printed records of that and sent it out to the crew in the band and just going down memory lane. So if you hear birds in the background, we actually have birds here in Chicago, and that's probably what it is.
Well, I have a lot of weird sounds coming from my head and brain anyway, so I probably wouldn't even notice it here. Trent, the song you got together, and you guys are going to hear it again, it's called A Taste of Rock and Roll. Your singer on this is just absolutely top of the line, Nancy Wilson type, Ann Wilson type stuff, man. She has just got a set of balls on her right there when it comes to the vocals here. What is her name?
Her name is Janelka Justi. She is from Puerto Rico, and she is absolutely fabulous. She's amazing, and she does such a great job at this. She's got some pop records out she did back in years back that she put out, and kind of like a Britney Spears feel. And she wanted to do some rock, and she joined Sushi Roll a few years back. Obviously, you've met her down there when we do the New Year's Eve shows at Schooner Wharf. But she's just rock solid. She's got such a great voice and such a great attitude, and she is kind of like, she's one of the dudes. When we're out on the road, she has no problem sleeping in the van, or she has no problem, picking up her parts of the gear and putting it on stage. She's just like one of the guys. I kind of consider her like my little sister. Yeah. But she is absolutely fabulous and has an amazing voice. And yeah, you're right. I think I never considered the heart kind of, sound, but yeah, she does have that Nancy Wilson kind of feel,
Yeah, she's got the high end, she's got the grumble when she needs it. It's everything that I look for in this right now. And Trent, who is whoever produced this, man? That is rock solid production on this. Who was on the production end of this? Was it you?
So a guy named Matt Mercado, who's been around the industry for a long time, especially in Chicago, had several record deals. He had a studio that we recorded it at, and then I sent it down to my friend, Anthony Fox, who Anthony Fox has mixed a number of records. He's done stuff for Buck Cherry. He's done stuff for, as far as mixing and mastering, Night Ranger and several other artists. His name is Anthony Fox. That's FOCX, and he played guitar in the band Beautiful Creatures with DJ Ashba years and years ago. He's fabulous at mixing and mastering, and he just really, when I sent it down to him, he kind of said, okay, it's going to take me a little bit of time. I want to make sure everything's perfect. And he did a great job. And Matt Mercado did a great job actually recording it, too. So we have a great team, and I think we're going to they're the ones who did Red Wine, too. Wow. So we're going to be recording probably 4 to 6 other songs for a full length. And they're going to be doing all the work on it. So I'm just really happy to have them on there,
Oh, without a doubt. Now, are you the chief songwriter, Trent?
No, actually, we all write the songs, and a couple of the songs that we've got coming out Janelka put a song together called Stuck. Mikey has a couple songs that he put together, which is the male vocalist. And, we just kind of write as a team. But this particular song, Taste of Rock and Roll, was brought to me by a guy named James Troglin, who co-wrote it with a producer named Jeff Tomei. Jeff Tomei has worked with Smashing Pumpkins and worked with people like Jackal. And this writer, James Troglin, has wrote stuff for Damon Johnson. And he also wrote a new song that the Stone Horses have out right now called When I Get Paid. And he's just an old friend of mine that, you know how it goes, bro. You've been on tour. You understand. You got these guys that you met 20 years ago and you still have a relationship with. And his code name is Johnny Blade. He's out of Birmingham, Alabama, and just a fabulous guy. And he wrote 3 songs on the Bang Tango record that I played on. So I went back to him and said, hey, give me the song. I want to sushi roll size it, turn it into a sushi roll song.
That's
what we did.
For those of you out there that don't know, I've in person met Trent Trent, 4 times maybe, but we just hit it off. Sushi Roll is what I would describe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, a party band who travels the country on the weekends. They're highly in demand, especially in the Midwest, where they really go to all the big cities and casinos, even smaller places and whatnot, and draw crowds everywhere. But the fact that these guys take time to go into the studio and take time to write songs and everything, because they don't need to. They make probably a very good living being, at the top of their game on that thing right there. So when it comes to this getting airplay right now, what are you looking at here, Trent? You have a good idea what's going to happen with this thing? Because I think this could be the one that blows up. And I see them once in a while, and it happens once in a while, but I think there's a little more than fate involved here. This is a killer song.
Thank you. It was so weird because I just had a meeting yesterday with a guy named Howard Rosen from Howard Rosen Promotions, who he loves the song. He loves the name of the band because he's like, dude, I can get people to listen to this because of the name, And I'm talking to him about a possible radio campaign. I'm not sure yet. This is all self-financed. So, we don't have a record label behind us anymore. It's coming out of my pocket to finance the record label. And so, it's based on that. And I'm just trying to get as many people to listen to this thing as possible. It's on Spotify. It's on Amazon. It's on YouTube. And if you like it, cool, send us a message. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel by writing rock songs. We're just trying to write great rock songs that people can relate to. And, I feel the song that Taste of Rock and Roll, if you listen to it, you can drive in your car, feel really fun, and have a good time. Not just lose yourself and go, it's good.
Oh,
I just want to have a good time to party,
good. And you guys are going to get a taste of rock and roll in just a second now, Trent. And let me finish that first. What I'm going to do is tell you out there, people. We know we have 400,000 people listening. I'm looking at the numbers right now. If you like this song, send me an email, billhobie@flkeysmedia.com. That gives me the juice with my boss to keep playing it on the air and on our affiliate stations too. And Trent, if they want to look you up, see where you're at, and see on another side of the musicians there, what's some of the places they can find you?
Okay, they can go to www.sushirollband. You have to put Sushi Roll Band in there and all that stuff like that. Check us out. Please give us a like. If you don't like the song, but you might know somebody that likes it, send it on to them, and please request it. We are an indie band, and bands need support these days. And Hobie, thank you for doing this for us all the time and for other bands too. So please support live music.
Listen, buddy, you and I would be friends either way. If your song sucked ass, we'd be friends, but I wouldn't be playing it on the air. This thing is solid gold, man. So I'm happy to do it for you, and I hope the best for you. Trent, thanks for joining us, and check in from time to time, my friend.
I will, and I'll see you on New Year's Eve again next year.
Maybe before then, over at Blarney Island, if I have my way this summer right now. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen,
what's that?
Come see me. Come see me in Chicago. I'll buy the pizza. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
We got you later. Coming up right now, Sushi Roll, a taste of rock and roll right here on the Hobie in the Afternoon Experiment. Keep it here. Go listen to something that sucks worse.
Backseat, we got our song. taste of rock and roll. Come and slide in my backseat. We got our song on repeat, yeah. We're gonna raise up our fist, blow on our kiss. Go out like this. Your heart starts racing. You can almost taste it now. Everything our souls are know. Taste of rock and roll. Your heart beats faster. It all comes together. You know, you know, you know. Ready to explode. Taste of rock and roll. Taste of rock and roll. Your heart starts racing. You can almost taste it now. Everything our souls all know. Taste of rock and roll. Your heart beats faster. It all comes together. You know, you know, you know. Ready to explode. Your heart beats faster. It all comes together. You know, you know, you know. Ready to explode. The taste of rock and roll. Wow. Taste of rock and roll. Taste of rock and roll.
This is